Oh, baby, when you're near, my heart is trembling. How we gon' get...
Hello, all of my beautiful Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign friends. My name is Lachan with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your November special Unmasked General and Love November 2017 reading. So I'm doing these readings. I was called to do these readings because I have done love readings for the month of November. So if you haven't seen that video yet, if you haven't seen the video for your sign, please check out the love readings that were posted back in October. I've done those readings, but I was called to do these readings also because I know that there's a lot of difficult energy going around for certain signs. And I see that many signs are dealing with someone who is wearing a mask, or of course they themselves are wearing a mask. So I wanted to take a look at the energy going on within these circumstances. So if you're someone who is wearing a mask and is not being truthful about who you are, you'll know who you are. And if you have someone who you may have split up from recently, or someone around you who you have been having difficulties with, this is likely going to be a male. This reading is going to be for you. So you'll know if this applied. So before I started the reading, what I did was I created a chart and I used my pendulum in order to see what themes you were going to be facing in the month of November. And what I got was there's some positive new beginnings that are coming, some things that will take a turn for the better. There's some communication and some reconciliation that's going to go on for some of you because somebody hasn't been who they claim to be. So let's see how this situation plays out. Also, please thumbs up and like this video if the messages resonate with you. Please comment, please share. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. So what I did, Pisces, was I have 12 Lenormand cards here, and I have a Sibylla card here for the clarification. So I'll start with the Sibylla card. So the card that I have here is the 8 of Diamonds, and this is the housemaid. And this card speaks of a colleague, maybe a business relationship. This isn't necessarily a romantic relationship. This is more so on the business level. So you guys may be doing the same type of work. You guys may work together. Or this could be someone who is a housewife. But some type of money is involved in this situation. This could be describing you. Or if you're the one wearing the mask, this could be describing the one who you are focused on during this month. This is someone who is hardworking and honest. Someone who's charming. Someone who's caring. Or this can be speaking of a connection between two people in which it is very harmonious and you guys help each other. And again, in particular, in relation to some type of money situation. This female could have said goodbye to you because she's holding a handkerchief and she's waving it. So she could be saying goodbye to you, or she could have said goodbye to you, or you could be coming to her to give her this red flag in order to reconcile after a lot of fights and a lot of difficulties in your connection. This is somebody who can push the person wearing the mask to develop themselves or develop new possibilities. And this is someone who the person wearing the mask could be using to climb the social ladder as well. And this can also speak of things that, this card can speak of things outside of the home as well. All right, so let's go into what I have here. So I'm going to go ahead and just read the cards and tell you what the cards are. And I'm going to try not to talk about them too much because in some of the videos that were posted already, the readings that were posted already, some people were complaining about not being able to see the cards. So again, if you would like to see a reading with cards, I do have the love readings for November that were posted up. This is more of a special for this particular situation. So I'll just say the cards and I'll try not to put them in here too much to confuse you and just talk about them. So I have here the bouquet in the house of the scythe, the house in the house of the whip, the man in the house of the dog. On the bottom, the garden in the house of the well. On the top, the mask in the house of the fish. On the bottom of the deck, there was the birds And now under here is the letter. So I have a lot of cards here about communication. So that would make sense why I got that at first. All right, so let's see what I have here. Many of you could have had someone who was a friend who was wearing a mask. It's going to be this male card here, this man card here. So this could be a friend. This can be a soulmate. This can be someone who's familiar to you. So there's someone familiar here. And it looks like, so if you are dealing with this person, dealing with this masked person. Okay, so actually I'll start here. I'll go up here to this mask card because this is important. So it looks like many of you are dealing with someone who is wearing a mask, who is not being truthful, who is telling you one thing, doing something else, who is, you know, just not who they say they are. This is my narcissism card, psychopath, sociopath, cluster B. This is, you know, someone who's manipulative, someone who lies. So this is someone who appears to be someone who they really, really genuinely are not. On the surface, they seem nice, kind, caring, you know, great, your friend, everything, best friend, soulmate, everything. But underneath, this is something very, very different. Or this can be somebody who appears to be very helpful, very kind, very generous, and all these things, but someone who's actually not. For some of you, this can be someone who is in your life who is who maybe has dark brown or dark grayish hair, someone who may be well put together and attractive. This person may have brown or hazel green eyes, and sometimes this person can have a prominent tongue. So that will apply for some of you. Those are some characteristics that can describe this person. So this could be you, or again, if this is somebody in your life, look to these descriptions because that may represent, you know, that may be showing you who that person is by this physical description. So, but not always. This can be anybody because this is a general reading. So I have here that there's somebody here with a mask and that is known. So either you know, that person may know, but let me speak first about those who are dealing with this energy. So it may be that this person continuously showed you that they were, not being truthful, or this person is continuously, or maybe not even continuously, but this person may try to put a lot of emotions into you. I'm feeling more so like this person just did a lot of, things underneath this little mask that they were wearing. So a lot of manipulation, a lot of, lies, a lot of these things. The fish card also represents money. So it could be that somebody has been lying when it comes to a money situation. And that will make sense too because of this housemate card. So someone could have been lying when it comes to money or something like that. You may be doing something that is in social groups, social gatherings, or something like that, dealing with some type of creativity or creative work with this person. So that's a possibility. Or it could be that you've publicly come out with, or you've spoken about, or something like that. And I'm seeing some social creativity, public creativity, something that involves that, but is done in groups. Others may be in a place where maybe you have a situation going on with this person to where there is some kind of work relationship and you don't want to settle down because you're focusing on healing from this situation. So that is for some of you. Yes, I definitely see that for some of you. I see that some of you just want to play the field and you're not ready to settle down because there's healing going on. Or it could just be that you and this person were part of the same social group about doing something creative or something like that. Okay, so I see here that during the month of November, it looks like there could have been a cut in the connection to this person. So this person could have been cut out of your life. So either you cut this person out or the other person may have left. But this is a sharp and a painful ending. A quick and sudden, sharp, painful ending here. Maybe some sharp words were said even. I especially see that there's probably some sharp words. I'm seeing a lot of some arguing, some fighting. There's probably one person that's abusive, one person that's going to tell it like it is, or something like that. But I see I see some argumentative situations going on. And it could have been that this started happening and it started just becoming familiar. This could be a lot of fighting going on at the home. There could have been a lot of fighting going on at the home, a lot of quarrels and discord within a house, within a household, within a family, within someone who you consider to be family, or within the office even. A lot of fighting within the office, within your workplace, because of this friend, because of this man. So this could be a soulmate, or this could be a friend, someone who's supposed to be trustworthy. This is supposed to be someone who you can talk to, someone, this would be even like a counselor or something like that, someone that you trust. There was a cut to this situation, or there will be a cut to this situation. Let me say this, you know, it may not be necessarily an office, because with this mask card, it's in the house of the fish, and that represents more of someone who's self-made, or someone who does freelance, or someone who has their own business, or someone who works for themselves. So this isn't around the office more so. Maybe this will be somebody you probably do some kind of creative pursuit where there's this situation going on, or something like that. But it's some kind of outside pursuit, not necessarily a 9 to 5 or you know, an actual office. But this is a general reading, so you can apply this situation however it resonates with you. So let's see what I can see here. I do see this person trying to communicate with you because of this birds and this letter card. So I have a lot of communication here going on. This person may try to reach out and communicate or something like that. I saw reconciliation, so you guys may reconcile. I have the scythe card here, so some of you may reconcile. Some of you may say, you know what, I'm good, and you may not accept the offer of, you know, if this person tries to come back, a gift, you know, a gift of, it can either be a material thing, or it can be of their friendship, or whatever it is. Some of you may say no thank you, but some of you may reconcile, so the decision will be up to you. And I'm actually going to pull some cards from my Angel Answers deck. So if you feel this situation resonates with you and you don't know what to do, you can think about that when I use my Angel Answers deck. So that's what I see here for this. So if this is you wearing the mask, let's see what we see here. Okay, so if this is you, I see here that many of you really, really want recognition. You want recognition. You want, again, public recognition. That is your desire. And you can achieve it if you're willing to dig deep. Some of you may be feeling like you've hit rock bottom in your public circle, your social circle, your public standing, or something like that. You may feel like you've hit rock bottom, but you can get yourself out of that. Some of you may be utilizing your social resources in some type of way, or something like that. Using your social resources in order to make some money, you know, maybe wearing this mask to make some money, to be sneaky, to build yourself up in your side pursuit or something like that. Or this could just be representing your physical features. So I have these two cards here saying that this is definitely going to be someone who will likely have dark hair, so brown hair. Again, some features of this person can be either, with this fish card, this can be dark hair, black hair. This is going to be somebody who's attractive. This is going to be someone who's well put together. This dog card here says that this person could be someone with, again, brown hair, maybe a prominent tongue. Some brown is going to be associated with them. This person can have dark tan or olive skin tone as well. So this wouldn't be someone who's fair skin tone. It's someone who has a darker skin tone, but not very dark. So it's more tan or olive for some of you. So you may have tried to give something or surprise. You may be trying to surprise someone or give a gift to someone, or even just, you know, because this bouquet and this scythe combination here is saying that, because the bouquet card is my narcissism card, one of my narcissism cards. So you were cut, somebody could have cut you out, or you could have tried to offer something and they rejected it, but there's some rejection here. So you could have been rejected, something you could have given could have been rejected because of some fighting, some arguing, some quarreling, some abuse, because you're being abusive at home, abusive in the family, abusive, again, in a home situation, or with those you call family, with those you are the most familiar with. You could have been arguing. You could have been arguing, starting fights, manipulating, and abusing, really. I mean, that's what I see here. I'm seeing something about, you could have been cut out of your home because of some abuse, taken out of your home because of some abuse. Someone leaves your home, you leave someone's home, or your own home, or something like that, but somebody leaves. That's a possibility here. Or this could be, again, wherever this creative work is done. So this can be any type of small environment. This can be anything like, any kind of small environment, really. This person wearing the mask can also be an alcoholic, I'm seeing here. That's a possibility. And it could be that this person has just been, so you or whoever this person is wearing the mask has just been wanting to mess around with people, of course. If they're a narcissist, if you're a narcissist, of course that's what's going to be going on. Could be just this person's wish and dreams to play around and play the field and all that. Some people may be in a toxic household, or maybe removing the narcissism from the toxic household or something like that. So these are different things that I see going on here. So it could be that there's a gift or surprise or something that comes to the home from this person wearing the mask, or a surprise that comes to the home from this man, or something like that. So these are all different energies and things that can be going on during the month of November. But if I read this straight across like a sentence, I can see that there was some happiness, or there will be in the month of November happiness and things like that, that's been cut, or that will be cut, be taken away within this difficult relationship, difficult household, argumentative household with this man who's very familiar to you. You could be wanting to talk about healing, maybe some of you. Or some of you just wish to not settle down at this time with this person wearing the mask. So that's what I see here. So those are the different energies going on. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is take out my side cards to get some more information on this situation that you're experiencing, Pisces. Okay, so I have here, let's see. Interesting. Now, and the voyage for what's going on consciously. The warrior, the skills, and yes for what's going on here physically and physical. And we have the home and never going on unconsciously. See, I'm going to pull a clarifying card too. And I got union. Okay. The bottom of the deck, I have liberation. So let's take a look at this. So you could have freed yourself from something, from someone. So you could have freed yourself from this person wearing the mask, from this narcissistic person. Or this could be representing the narcissistic person needing to free his or herself, or him or herself. So if you are this person, it looks like you may have some tensions that you need to free yourself from. So some conflicts, some tensions that you need to free yourself, because these things, the only way to get these difficulties, and I'm seeing here, because it's interesting with this warrior card here, this warrior, he has a sword to battle his emotions, and he's battling his connections to other people, I feel, because his emotions, his conflicts, and all these things, they cannot be washed away. And in this union card, I have this river here. So You may be experiencing some difficulty, some difficult emotions surrounding your connections with other people. And now you may be consciously, going through life and where you are having love affairs, to where you are having difficulties in your connections with other people. You may be ready to make a voyage because you are unhappy. You may be dissatisfied with the current state of your life, with the current state of your relationships, and things like that. It looks like you have a very tight control over your emotions, and that's causing some dangerous things going on here. That's causing that difficulty in your relationships, a difficulty in your emotion, that control you have over it. So it may now be time to shed these illusions and to work on your relationships or your relationship skills. There's something that needs to be developed here regarding your relationships. It could be a particular relationship, but there's something that needs to be developed. There's something that you need to put some effort into something if you want it to work out, if you want something better. But I do see a successful outcome here because I have this yes card as the future. So I do have a successful outcome here. So that is good. So what I see here going on unconsciously is that there may be something connected to the home. There may be something connected to childhood home, what is familiar, what is long-standing, that's keeping you from progressing on to other things. So there may be some home issues going on unconsciously, some things going on unconsciously from the home, from your childhood, that are keeping you from moving forward. They're keeping you from your goals, that are blocking you from what it is that you're trying to do. It's like this home situation caused the door to shut, and now you're unable to move forward. Now you're unable to progress because of this home situation. That's the tie that we're going to go back to. Let me see if I can clarify this home. So what happened in the home? What's going on in the home that's causing this? Let's see. What's going on in the home? What happened in the home? What's going on in the home that's causing this door to shut? It's causing this blockage. What's going on in the home? Okay, here I got the body. So something that happened in the home regarding your physical body. So I'm feeling like, for some of you, I'm feeling like there could have been a situation where there was some type of violation against your physical body in the home early on. For others, I feel as though it's something going on with the feeling of safety of your physical body or safety of your body. The body's connected to our functions. I'm feeling like a caretaker. I'm feeling a caretaker kind of thing. Like there was something not quite right with a caretaker that affected the physical body. I'm not sure how that resonates with you all. That's just something that I'm picking up here. And that caused some kind of difficulty. So I'm feeling like for some of you, and this is just things that I'm hearing and I'm picking up. For some of you, I feel like there's a situation that has happened with the physical body. Maybe it causes you to enter into okay, I'm going off on the other type of set. This is for you guys. I was getting ready to go off into the people who are experiencing this, but I'll get to that later. So for those of you who this is your energy, we're going to go back to that. So for those of you who this is your energy, it's funny. On the first time I pulled the cards, on the bottom of the deck, I had liberation. Now I have the puzzle. So it's like doing something differently, you know, choosing another path, choosing another way, you know, choosing to practice something different in your relationships, your connections with other people, your unions will bring you the best possible outcome. Now it looks like you need to make a change. You need to make a voyage, and you need to sail off into another place if you feel dissatisfied with your life at the current moment. Okay. So for those of you who are experiencing this energy indirectly from someone else, let's see what I can pick up for you guys. I feel a interesting situation here, really. I'm feeling like for some of you, not all of you, but some of you, I feel like you are being called to do something different. And I'll tell you why. Let's see. Okay. So I have this warrior card here who is taking action. Even though he's afraid, despite his fears, he's going to take action and he's going to develop something. You know, he's developing something. He may be using his skills, his talents, or however he is, but he's developing something. He's practicing something new, developing something within his relationships. So you're being called to take action, face your fears in order to practice and develop something for your relationships to be positive, for your connections to be positive. And it looks like what is familiar may not be working. What is familiar may not be working for some. And now it's time to start a new journey. Now it's time to start a new journey. It may be time to change your opinions about somebody or even yourself. You know, now you're ready to make a voyage with this person, with someone, with something during the month of November. So face your fears and practice new skills in relationship. Practice something different in relationship. We have liberation. So you're getting away from something and you're trying something new. You're trying something different here. You're taking the road less traveled. That road makes all the difference. Take the road less traveled by, as that road will make all the difference. So do something different. You're liberating yourself from something, someone, some situation. Whatever has been familiar is a saying to do something different. Go off on another path. So again, the home, what is familiar? We're going to shut the door on that. We're going to cut off what is familiar. So what you always have known, you're going to do something different this time. And you're going to face your fears. You're going to work on something within your connections, within your unions, within your relationships, and it's going to bring you success and it's going to bring you a positive outcome. So if someone tries to reconcile with you, it may be a good idea to listen to what they have to say at the very least. You know, you don't have to. I mean, not saying you don't have to reconcile if you don't want to, I suppose. You know, you're an adult, you can do whatever you want. However, it looks like there may be, again, a reconciliation here. There may be a reconciliation here by this union card. I see these two people who are separated. So if you separated from somebody, you could be coming back together. As notice in this union card, there's a cup here and the cup is empty. So it looks like and I'm picking up that for some of you, you know, you may not have all your emotions back into this situation, or you may not be willing to invest any emotions in this situation at the time. But it looks like there's a coming together that's going to be positive. It's going to be successful by this yes card. So it says that the time is now up here. The time is now. So now is the best time to move forward. Now is the best time to change a belief or an opinion or something about yourself or someone else if you are currently dissatisfied with that situation. You know, it looks like the heart is aching to go back to the home. The heart is aching to go back to the home with this voyage. You know, with the voyage, you set off on the voyage and you do all these things, but you always in your heart just want to go back to what feels good, what feels like home for you. So, and then it's interesting how we have the home down here going on unconsciously, some stuff there. So even though you may want to go back to what's familiar, this never card is saying, don't do that. Do something different. Liberate yourself from the past. Choose the road less traveled by. So that is what I see here for you, Pisces. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is actually take 3 cards from my Angel Answers deck. So Pisces, what I would like for you to do is ask a question. What would you like to know for the month of November? Choose option 1, 2, or 3, and I will tell you which answer you have received by these 3 cards that I'm going to pull. So go ahead and ask your question as I shuffle the cards. Ask my cards your question. Choose 1, 2, or 3, and then I will tell you your answer. Okay, so I'm going to choose the cards now. If you chose 1, this says peaceful resolution. So you're going to receive a peaceful resolution to your situation. If you chose option 2, you should reconsider. Reconsider your question, or reconsider what it is that you want to do. Maybe there's something better. Maybe this isn't the right thing. Maybe it's not what you actually want. Reconsider. If you chose 3, it's up to you. It is up to you. It's your decision. It's your thing. It's up to you, whatever you want. And the top of the deck here, there's opportunity. So there's opportunity no matter which direction you want to go in. So no matter which option you received, which answer you received, there's a lot of opportunity in this situation. So you'll have peaceful resolution, option 1. You should reconsider your options, your tactics, your whatever the question is. Reconsider if you chose option 2. And if for option 3, it's up to you. It's all up to you. Okay, so last but not least, my Pisces friends. I have my self-love oracle deck here, and I'm going to pull a card for you for the month of November to wrap up your reading. Okay, I'm feeling like I should speak of both of these cards. Okay, so I keep getting this theme coming up. Okay, so, and then now I have a third one because this theme keeps coming up. So I do like to read the book when it comes to this particular deck. I normally don't read from the book, but I do like it when it comes to this deck. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I got here. So the card that I pulled here is play. Reconnect with your inner child. Find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. It says, playing is the most natural way that children and animals learn. We envy that children get lost in play so easily. Living in the moment, being non-attached to memories of the past and worries of the future is simply a state of mind. As such, children and some animals are natural Zen masters. We could relearn this state as adults so as to function and serve others and ourselves with a lighter heart. It would be a blessed life if we could play every day, so why don't we? It may be time to ask what activity will reconnect you to the here and now in the quickest way, something that makes you feel focused, effective, relaxed, and joyful. Give yourself a new hobby that brings you to that state, or to work out ways to bring this quality of emotional payoff to your work. If all else fails, simply look to your children, your pets, or the fairies for company. They understand play very well. Okay. And this could be a message to develop that, whatever that is, because you did get that skills card. So this the concept of kept coming to me. That kept coming to me. So now in front of me, the cards slid off and they left me with coexist. So this card says you do not need to win or harm anyone to be as you are. So this is going to be for those of you who have been manipulating someone else. Appreciate diversity as a part of nature. Variety is a spice of life. The need to control or put others down comes from a place of inner insecurity. This is different from being objective and simply observing how we differ from others. Each of us is unique, and we can certainly coexist in a peaceful and harmonious manner. The need to dominate arises in people who feel powerless and who are still learning how to master themselves and what they manifest in their lives. I'm going to read that again because I believe you guys need to hear that message. The need to dominate arises in people who feel powerless and who are still learning how to master themselves and what they manifest in their lives. This card reminds you that if there are difficult people in your life, you do not need to always win all the time, even if the difficult person views you as a threat or competition. If you refuse to do battle, fights will no longer keep looking for you. So actually, this is for both of you. So for those of you who keep having somebody start drama in your life, or those of you who want to start drama in the lives of others, or feel the need to because of powerlessness. Keep your sense of calm and inner peace, and others will slowly start responding to that positive energy. And then, on the bottom of the deck, I feel like I was supposed to read this to you guys too. So I'm going to tell you this message as well. Number 31, break free. This is a 4 energy, building stability. It is time to break free from feeling trapped by your past actions and the judgments of others. You can discard what no longer works for you. Some challenges to our growth can take the form of restrictions, which have either been placed on us by our old selves or by others based on what they think we cannot or should not do. Let me repeat that. Some challenges to our growth take the form of restrictions, which have either been placed on us by our old selves or by others based on what they think we cannot or should not do. Too many restrictions will make us feel trapped. This feeling is also part of our growth. It's time to remember that your happiness and self-love are far more important than the old and expired expectations that you once carried. Maybe you saw yourself as quote-unquote too old to pursue a dream, and yet it still keeps haunting you. The restrictive labels and limiting thoughts are best discarded. The same goes for the expectations that other people place upon us. They are not living our lives. We are. Live your own life. Our own expansion may just inspire them to adapt and grow as well. Alrighty, my lovely, lovely Pisces friends. Those are all the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for listening to this video, this reading. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I wish you the best of luck during the month of November. Please thumbs up and like this reading, like these messages if they resonate with you. Please share, please comment, and please subscribe. Also, please check out the subliminals that I am posting, because I will be posting some for those of you who have been in toxic relationships, who have a pattern of falling into toxic relationships. I have subliminals that I will be putting up for you. For those of you who are seeking to attract a lover either now or in the future, I will be posting one so you attract a strong lover, which I took these affirmations and I researched, to figure out, I formed these affirmations after doing research to formulate a quality partner, a good partner. So please check that out when it's posted. I should be posting it today. Again, I wish you the best of luck in all your endeavors. Thank you so much. Thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. Alrighty. Bye, guys. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon.